welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? By the look of this video, you know what we're doing. We are starting our Halloween series with video number 1. I am so excited. I have been dying to make this video for you guys. Okay, so if you're not familiar, last year I did a Halloween series and I tried to do 31 videos, you know, just doing DIY little things for Halloween. We did that last year. I have a playlist that I'm going to be linking at the bottom of this video. If you want to take a look at it, go right ahead. So, since we all love the Halloween series, we are doing it again another year. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so let's get started because you guys know how my videos are always super long and I talk a lot. So, and I'm super excited. So, okay, let's talk about what we're going to do today. Are you a little crooked? Okay, there. So I am going to start off with the number 1 video for the series, and we're going to create these cute, adorable little ticket embellishments. Love them, right? So, okay, so how this came about is I have a ticket punch, and I was using that ticket punch and I loved it, right? But then I thought to myself, but wait a second, what about if some crafty, you know, people don't have a ticket punch? So I kind of tweaked it a little bit so that anybody can create this with very little supplies. Okay, so let's go through what we're going to need, and then I'm going to show you how I created this very simple little ticket embellishment. Okay, so as always, you're going to need cupcake liners. The mini ones are the best ones because these are kind of little mini embellishments. So you want a smaller cupcake liner. These little tickets that you can find literally anywhere. The dollar store sells these. Michael's sells them. Now, if you go to Michael's, they have the Ringley and Brothers or something with the circus thing that they're having now clearance on. They're 50% off. And these little rolls, if you go to Michael's, you probably get them for like 59 cents. I'm not even kidding you, okay? So keep an eye on that. If you can't find them in Michael's, you can find them in a dollar store. You can find them in Walmart. You can find them anywhere. They're very, very, very easy to find. And if you don't find the colors that you're looking for, then you can always dye them. You can always ink them. You know, there's always little ways to kind of like tweak it a little bit, right? So you need that. We need some twine to make a little bow. We need some little like embellishments, like these are little tiny rhinestones, but you can also use like tiny buttons if you want, whatever you have. These are videos that you want to kind of use what you have at home. I don't want you to go to Michael's and start buying all these supplies because then this defeats the purpose, right? We want to try to get rid of the stuff that we have at home. And then we need some like little tiny stickers. I had these little kind of like bird stickers left over from last year. I got these at Michael's. Any little stickers that are tiny that you can kind of squeeze in a little corner of the ticket would work fine. These birds to me work perfect. I did see these birds at Michael's this year. I also have here some other leftover things. You could get like little, remember we did this, little booty witch boots. You can maybe even trim them if you want. I got these little zombie ones or mummies. I mean, anything that's tiny enough that you can squeeze in the corner of the little ticket like this would work perfectly fine, okay? And then you're going to need obviously the dimensionals. We have here the dimensionals, scissors, and all that other good stuff, okay? Let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do, which I always do, let's put this on this side over here. Okay, some leftover paper. This is a great way to get rid of all your leftover papers, right? We have tons. I know we do. So here I have a whole bunch of leftover papers that I don't even use, that, you know, I was using actually a lot of these papers I have left over because I'm doing my little Halloween album, which I showed you guys how to put together. And so these are just leftover papers, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to get a little ticket, and we're going to ink it, okay? Any ink that you have is fine, it doesn't matter. I have here my little ink from last year. I think I'm going to use the darker one. And you're just going to ink it very lightly, okay? Very lightly, just ink the corners or the edges, however you want to, call it. Just like that, very lightly, okay? Just ink the edges very lightly. You're going to let that sit for a little bit to dry. While that dries up, we're going to put our little embellishment together, okay? Take your little cupcake liners. Here I have 2, because we're going to create 2 together. I'm going to do another one to show you. You guys know how I do this. I do this with all my embellishments. Take your cupcake liner. You're going to scrunch it in the center to create a nice little embellishment. See? And that's how you're going to get that little embellishment. Okay? You're going to put that on the side. With your leftover paper, okay, you're going to take your ticket and you're going to kind of eyeball it, okay? You want your leftover paper to be a little bit sticking out because you want it kind of to use as a background, right? So what you're gonna do is just eyeball your little ticket, okay? Eyeball it. Now, if you have a ticket punch, it would be perfect for you to use it. If you don't have a ticket punch, see here, I use a ticket punch, as you can see there. But if you don't have one, then just eyeball it with your eyes, okay? Take your scissors, trim it. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. As long as it's a square and it's kind of layering out your ticket, it's perfectly fine, okay? There's that one. Let's do one more. Actually, we got 3 to do. I have another one here. Okay, just eyeball it. You guys know me, I don't like measurements and I don't work good with measurements, so yeah. Okay, there goes another one right there. And then the last one that I have here, and don't throw out these little scraps because we're going to make little flags out of them. And then this one I already trimmed out. As you can see here, is shaped as a ticket because I have the punch for it. So we'll use that, okay, as part of the decorations. Perfect. Once we have that done, take your little ticket, I'm sorry, your little ticket. Okay, you have 3 little tickets. Take your little tiny sticker that we're going to use and just add it to the corner of your ticket. Just like that. Right to the corner. Doesn't have to go in perfect. It doesn't matter if it covers a little bit of the wording. It doesn't matter. See? Just like that. If you want to use hot glue to reinforce it, you can do that. Okay? And then we're going to take our little tiny, tiny little rhinestones and we're going to put it in the little edge on the opposite side. So in this one, I'm going to put this one right here. I'm going to use 3 little tiny rhinestones. Just like that. Let's do this one. And then I'm going to use also some tiny buttons just to show you that you can use whatever you have at home. You can always tweak this however you want. There we go. And then we're going to do 3 little tiny buttons, or as many buttons as we can. I have here these little tiny buttons in the side. I just got these recently at Tuesday morning. Okay, I have my hot glue here, so I'm going to use my hot glue just to show you that you can use buttons if you want. Probably just one. I think 1 button is good because these buttons are pretty big. If your buttons were smaller, you might be able to put 2, but these buttons are pretty big, so I'll just use 1. So here you go. There's your finished embellishment, sort of, kind of, with the little rhinestones and the little buttons. See that? And then your stickers are already in this little corner. Okay, perfect. What's the next step? Okay, take your little square that we just cut out. Okay. You cut out these 2 little squares and this one was already cut out. We're going to add these little tickets onto the little squares. Now, we also have these little bows where you can kind of decorate your little ticket. So I want to put my bows in the corner right here, okay? Now, you don't have to use bows if you don't want to. I kind of like the bows and I kind of like the contrast of the colors, but you can, you know, again, tweak it to your liking. I'm going to add here these bows. I have one bow here, I have this one, and I have one more to make. So let's make another one really quickly. You guys know how much I love making bows, right? Just kidding. I hate making bows. Big ones, yes. Small ones, I hate. Because I'm not really good at it. Okay, but I will try my best. I will try my best. It's going to take me about 2 tries before I get it right. Always happens. Always, always. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, good. See? Little pretty bow. You can make this out of anything. It doesn't have to be twine. It could be ribbon. It could be fabric. Whatever you want. You could even use yarn. Okay. This bow is not really as exciting and beautiful as it should be, but it will do. Okay. These bows are going to go on the corner of your little ticket. A little bit of hot glue right above my button on this one. And then this one's going to go right above the rhinestones. Just like that. And then this one's going to go right above the rhinestones. Just like that. See that? How cute that looks? Now if you want to cut this out because you think it's too long, then go right ahead. I think it's too long. So I'm going to trim these a little bit. You don't want these to be too big. There we go. Okay. Let's trim a little bit this one. Just a tab. There we go. Perfect. Now we have a little ticket put together, okay? We're going to add our little ticket onto our little square. So you're going to use dimensions for that. If you don't have any dimensions, don't worry about it. Use some, a little piece of cardboard, and you can also kind of help, a little piece of cardboard will help elevate a little bit your little ticket. So if you don't have dimensions, then that's fine. Go and get a little piece of cardboard, cut it out to the size, and you can add that to the back, and that will help you lift your little ticket. We're going to add this to the little square that we just cut out. These little tickets are so adorable to add to like an embellishment, maybe to like a flip book, maybe a Happy Mail. It's just super cute to make. I love them. And they're so easy, right? Okay, and then I have one more to go. Add it right in the center. There you go. Let's put these away. We don't need these. And you can stop here. Your embellishments literally are basically done. You can stop right here if you want. Look how adorable these turned out. But, of course, you know me, right? I'm just gonna keep on going. So with the leftover paper that you have, that we trimmed out the square, you're gonna take a little strip and you're gonna make a little banner or a little flag. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little piece, I'm gonna make a little flag, just like this. Okay, somebody's getting along outside. And you're going to add the little flag onto your adorable little ticket. See that? So use some hot glue, and if it's too long, just trim it out if you want. Use a little bit of hot glue. Place it and tuck it in about inside here, however you want to. Another hot glue. Tuck it in here, just like that. Boom. There you have it. Look how cute that looks. Adorable, right? Okay, let's do these two. And you don't need a lot of paper, just a little piece, because you're creating a little banner, so you don't, or a little flag, so you don't really need a lot of paper. And then I try to kind of mix my paper. So if I have this design, I won't put it on the one that has the design. I will put it on another one. But again, this is your design, so you do whatever you want. I'm going to put this one here. And then the last thing we have to do is just add the cupcake topper, or not topper, cupcake liner. And then we're basically done. Boom. There goes the other one. See that? And then we have one more to go. Here I have some extra leftover paper. We'll use this one because I love this color. You're probably gonna hear people talking like right now. That's my mom outside in the backyard calling her husband. Sorry. Okay, this is the last one we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna cut this out here. Make a little flag. Hot glue it, and then we're done, guys. Basically, we're done. I'm gonna add this in here. And then we're gonna add this in here. Just like that. And there you have it. See how cute that looks? With the little flag. It makes a huge difference. It really does. I mean, you can leave the flag out if you want, but I noticed that with the flag, it kind of really makes a really, really huge difference. And that is how you create these little adorable embellishments. All we gotta do is just add the cupcake topper to the back if you want. You don't have to. See with here, not this one. Where is the one that I did? This one here, I added the cupcake topper to the back. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can keep it basically by itself like I did here. See? So you have choices. You can decide whatever you want to do. Cupcake topper, keep saying topper. Cupcake liners in the back or plain without the cupcake liner, okay? Let's do two because I have two here. And all you have to do basically is add hot glue to your ticket, add it to the cupcake liner, and you are done. Done. One more. This one. Let's do this one. A little bit of hot glue to the back, a little bit of hot glue on to the cupcake liner, and we're done. See that? Now, I gotta tell you, these embellishments I absolutely love. I think they turned out so cute. You can use them for so many things. You can even use them as like little tags, right? Like a Halloween gift tag if you want. You can use them as like embellishments. You can add them to your Happy Mail. You can mail them out to your friends. I love creating these little embellishments. They're so easy and so cute to create. Now, these are the ones that I was talking to you about. I really love these because these are already pre-done for you, and you get them like in kind of like I don't know, like ephemera little packages. But let me tell you something. This is cute, but this is even cuter, right? Number one, you created it yourself. You didn't have to go out and get a lot of like supplies. And it's very easy to create. You could make a whole bunch of these, right? All at once. And you saw how easy that was with a few supplies. Okay, honeys? All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the very first video for Halloween. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go and make some more of these, okay? And then I'm going to add them to my Halloween album that I also created. I might do a video on that. I was thinking of maybe doing a video on when I add things in my Halloween memory keeper album. So I don't know, we'll see how that works. Maybe I'll do that. But for now, this is the #1 first video for our Halloween series. I know I'm a little bit early, but I think it's good because this way it gives you some time to practice if you want to create some of these beautiful, adorable embellishments. Okay, honeys? Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys create these, please tag me on Instagram so I can see your wonderful work. I love going through your pictures and seeing how they turn out. Thank you so much, honeys. I will see you on my next video. Love you all and have a fantastic weekend. Bye.